Hello there, everybody. This is No Name 117 Spore. Oh
Hello there.
God, hold on. This is not already the introduction is not going how I wanted it to. I left my stream unmuted. I had it up on the other monitor just to make sure that I usually do it to make sure that the quality is good, but now I'm just leaving it streaming so that I have an extra viewer, so that hopefully more people can find it because streams with more viewers attract a little bit more attention, and it does get a little lonely in here. A lot of the time, much as I hate to say it. So yes, hello there everybody, this is No Name 117 Spore, and today I am back with some more Rule the Waves 2, as, well, a new campaign. It's time for a new campaign after the last one ended disastrously. So, you might be wondering, why do I have the normal, like the screen in the backup? Normally, well, more recently I've been, at the start of these having the YouTube thumbnail for the series, and I do actually have the YouTube thumbnail for this new series done. Um, so we're gonna be playing as Japan in this. I don't think I've played as Japan yet in Rule the Waves 2. I know I haven't. I definitely haven't streamed it at all, but I think even in my offline games I haven't. And what makes Japan really appealing is their ability to surprise attack at night, plus their ability to do night attacks pretty well. So typically, what you get with the surprise attack is you get a big destroyer rush into a harbor, and those destroyers just torpedo everything, and then you have battleships and cruisers come in to mop up the rest later on. Um, so it's really fun, and these surprise attacks are going to be something to look forward to very much. And also, Japan, they usually get good torpedo technologies, so very much you can have a bunch of destroyers swarm stuff at night, and that'll be very fun. Very fun. Get you can sink a lot of stuff by using torpedoes at night, and then maybe you have your battleships mop up or something. So yeah, there is an interesting restriction on this campaign. And that restriction is, well, no destroyers! This is gonna be hell. I have just completely removed Japan's advantage. I am not allowed to build any destroyers. Now, I've not gotten the rules set up yet, and I wanted to change that here well on stream. Getting to type this right here. So let's start. I cannot build or not capture or I cannot build any DDs or take any as reparations. There we go. So those are the rules for this campaign. The box is, I guess, gonna be a little bigger. I'll leave it that size for now. You know what? No, I could. Why don't I just change the size of the rule box here? That should be good. And actually, that's really nice because I can just very easily click that up and down to get whatever size box I need in the future. So let's just double check. Yeah, that looks good. So yes, those will be the rules. I'm going to turn on the display capture right now, just double checking that there is nothing up here I want shown. I will probably need to just do this real quickly just to get rid of a couple notifications just in case, or just get rid of all the notifications I have. There we go, all the notifications are gone. I don't want to see them right now. I need to get those settings set up. So yeah, now I can turn on the display capture, as we start this game. So the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to set research rate to 80%, and this will allow this campaign to be directly comparable to Tortugas, or Tortuga Powers on YouTube. I will be using the same settings as him, except with the additional requirement that I'm not allowed to build any destroyers, which I suppose might be a valid strategy given how many I lost in the China series. 126 destroyers were sunk. 126. Absolutely ridiculous. How? And only the combined total of every other nation in that was only 80. And actually, I did have the calculator up, which needs to be on the proper monitor. Okay, yeah, Discord's on the right screen. So see, yeah, I was just real quickly calculating that, and then all this was related to a YouTube video. So goodbye, history. But yeah. Yeah, 6 plus 10 plus 27. Yeah, this was how many destroyers every single other nation lost. And I lost 126 that campaign. It was ridiculous. So anyway, let's start this. So yeah, only restriction. Less destroyers. I can't really do a clever name like, or a clever pun like Tortogo, so I guess I'll just kind of do this, pun on my username. Harsher peace deals. Let's just go up to the full 120 manual build of Legacy Fleet. And nothing else. I'm going to save over the Spain game right here. The Spain game has been offloaded and saved. Actually, most of these have, like the China, Austria-Hungary, Russia one. They all do. I don't know if the other ones are. I know that the Canada one, there's technically another game I kind of have in that slot, which I still need to complete at some point. Let's go. This is gonna be absolute hell. This'll be probably the worst. Not the worst, but this is, no, this'll be the worst. Alright, I forgot to real quickly check what advantages Japan has in technology. It should tell me, right? Oh yeah, research advantage, light forces and torpedo warfare, research advantage, naval aviation, heavier than air, research advantage, shipboard aircraft operation, bonus tech, double torpedo tube mount, bonus tech, diving shells, bonus tech, oxygen fueled torpedoes, bonus tech, lengthened torpedoes. So yeah, our advantage is in torpedoes and destroyers, which I can't build destroyers. So there's some thought about fitting cruisers with lots of torpedoes. It's 10 foreign stations. We need 5,000. Honestly, I will. So I'm gonna start by designing a pre-dreadnought here. Actually, before I do this, there's probably one thing I should mention. Since I'm not building destroyers, that would normally mean that destroyer name lists, for example, are not being used. If anybody is watching this and wants some of the historical destroyer names to be used for other ships in the series, just do tell me which historical destroyer names from, this time period. I mean, that's probably anywhere from like the 1890s to end of World War II. Good time period you have. Nice long time period. But yeah, if you want to suggest any destroyer names or destroyer names, I keep saying like destroyer. I keep fumbling it like destroyer. No, when I say it like that, it's normal. But when I say it fast, like destroyer, like that, where I'm almost fumbling it a little bit. I'm just noticing that. But yeah, if you want any of the names of historical destroyers to be used for other ships, They'd probably get used for some of the light cruisers, and maybe if I build a large corvette, some of them, rather than any destroyers. Maybe CVLs. They could get used for CVLs or AVs as well. I probably wouldn't bother using them for our merchant cruisers, although maybe. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to suggest any of those, honestly, you can just suggest them to me anywhere. You can suggest them on Discord. You can suggest them, here on Twitch. You can suggest them on YouTube. I should say here on YouTube because the people watching this on YouTube are also here, but people on Twitch are here. Yeah, I guess both the people on Twitch and the people on YouTube are quote unquote here. Um, Alright, so I auto-designed one, or auto-designed a pre-dreadnought here, and it's in a local yard. That was a bad mistake. Auto-design it in a British yard. Okay, and now we can start correcting. So the first thing I'm going to correct is main guns. 13-inch -2 main guns are terrible. 12-inch -1 guns are better. More ammunition is good. Secondaries, you don't need anything more than splinter protection on secondaries. Unfortunately, torpedo defense really doesn't matter right now. So yeah, you can't really get good torpedo defense on anything. I'm going to go with an 8-inch belt and maybe 10-inch turrets. 16 knots does sound good. I think having the torpedoes is fine. Because we can't get them on a lot of ships. I'm gonna bring deck extended down to 0 and just save that weight. Turret tops. They'll stay at 2.5. So I'm gonna get rid of the tertiary guns. I am gonna go with a large number of secondary guns, though. Like 20 is probably pretty good. Some part of me which wants to go up to the full 24. Hello, Mr. Pigeon. Your greetings are getting weirder every single day. Alright, so let's reduce the size of the destroyer. I will go 20 secondary guns of the battleship. Why did I say of the destroyer? I guess the word destroyer is just on my mind after saying it so much in regards to we're not building them. Yeah, okay, I think this is good. So the battleship Shikishima class will be, or the Shikishima class will be laid down. So I'm not going to immediately start building it. Do you not like me being weird? Well, I mean, when it's the introduction to, I guess you appearing, it's a little odd. Like, I'm not sure how to respond. But I mean, there's sometimes, like in the middle of the stream, where being weird, I can respond. I guess it depends on the situation. Weirdness very much protects on the situation. Would you prefer? No, I wouldn't say that. Wouldn't say that. All right, so increase the guns because we can get larger cruisers here. Evening, how's the game going? Well, I'm just starting to build the ships. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard, but I'm not allowed to build destroyers. That's my what is it? What is it called? That's my penalty or my rule. Actually, you can see that on the screen. And I'm playing as Japan, which is probably the most destroyer-reliant nation. Okay, no. Okay, not that sort of weird. That's even weirder. I'd rather have you be weird than that. Actually, that is weird anyway, but still. Alright, so I'm going to go up to multiple 6-inch guns here. Part of me wants to go to normal. 21 knots, normal speed. Ship is decently well protected. Oh, that's harsh for Japan. Yes, it is. So it's going to be an interesting campaign. I'm going to reduce the belt to 4.5 inches, so I have a little bit of extra weight remaining for future upgrades. And get an extra secondary gun. Oh, God. Alright, light cruiser. So we'll auto design one. I'll start at... You know what? No, 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 no. Local yard. I'm stupid. Okay. Okay, so with light cruiser, I need to think about how to do this, because I probably want to go 22 knots. I probably don't want it... I could have some secondary guns. But I should have splinter protection on the turrets. Deck should probably only be 1 inch. I will keep engine priority at normal. And central rangefinder is good. I think the ammunition is good. Honestly, the style of this already looks okay. So this thing needs to be able to just keep destroyers at bay. Okay, so I will have to redesign how the ship looks. So I think going with the mix of 6-inch and 4... Actually, our 5-inch guns are quality 0. Let's do a universal... Let's do like this. This is probably a half decent light cruiser. 200 extra tons remaining. Might give away a lot of coast raids and convoys without a fight. Yeah. Oh wait, why not do an aircraft heavy nation? Have your or carrier heavy nation? Have your aircraft fill in your destroyer role. I mean, that would be, for the 20s. There's certainly some thought about doing that as Japan, especially given that they do seem to have a bit of an aircraft advantage. Certainly a consideration for that. I'm certainly thinking about it. I don't know if I'll go with that or if I'll go with something where I try to get light cruisers to kind of fulfill the same role as destroyers, or at the very least protect me from enemy destroyers. I'm going to change how this looks. I'm going to do this sort of design. So it's kind of like the ends are elevated, but the center's not. And I think that is something which some real-life cruisers did. So save that. And the other ships I want to design are... Oh, one issue about that is it's a little too small, so I'm going to have... Or a little too small for the tonnage on foreign stations, so I'm either going to have an armored cruiser or 2 of those light cruisers. Or multiple corvettes. Okay, so I'm going to start by auto-designing a corvette. So this is a 600-ton minesweeper. I do need a 600-ton minesweeper. So it can go 21 knots. There's some thought about making it slower. So no point in going 17. Oh no, wait, no point in going 16, I should say. I mean, it looks like 19's better than 18. I might go with the 19 knot Corvette here. So save that design. I'll start by building 4 of them. Corvette, and I do want a 900 tonner. Auto design me another one. There we go. This is a 900 tonner. It can go 20 knots. Yeah, 19's better than 18. Why did I build my battleships for 18 then if 19's just better? Alright, so this will be a sub-hunter corvette. Start by having 4 of them as well. Or more of a trade protection corvette. Let me just open up that battleship design, which is the Shikishima. So if we brought you up to 19 knots... Oh, it does cost more tonnage. Love DD Warfare. I'd rather go with a min or max displacement challenge for each class. There's some thought about that. Potentially for a future campaign. So 18 to 19 still not much of an increase, but I think it is significant enough for the battleship to not do it. Alright then, so I will build... I'm gonna make sure I have like 12 of these guys at the very least. You know what? Should probably have like 20. So that gives me a good coastal patrol force. And then I can build maybe more minesweepers later on. So, we've got the Shikishima, got the Takachiho, and the Asama as my starting ship. So let's see. So I'm going to start with 2 Shikishimas. I'll build 2 Asamas. Build 3 of them, and we're already at our budget limit. And I think that is good. Oh, right, I forgot to move stuff around. So I need to move something to Foreign Station, which will be one of you guys, to Southeast Asia. Then, honestly, probably this ship right here just moved to Southeast Asia as well. Is that right? Yeah, that is where I need them. Okay, so now we have the force requirement done. So first of all, I want to be building larger docks at the start. Definitely. And the other thing I don't want to do this campaign is I don't want to like overly commit to sub warfare. I should say. Will the game use corvettes for DD if they're running on trade protection duty? I think so. It might. My hope is to build a lot of light cruisers though. So okay, so in terms of ships under construction, honestly, that should be good. 2 battleships, 2 light cruisers. Wow, we don't have money. Alright, continue. And we're done selecting ships under construction. So, okay, so first things first, I don't want to piss off Britain. They have 17 battleships, we start out with 2. And a lot of corvettes. So if we look at the destroyer counts of various nations, it's still pretty high. It's still pretty high. Alright, so I think the general consensus right now is to put the fleet on reserve duty, except for the stuff which isn't at home. Increase research budget to 12, and now we actually have to decide where this research goes. So first of all, naval guns needs to be on high. As much as we have an advantage in light forces and torpedo warfare, the fact that we can't use destroyers probably means that that's a good low. I'll keep torpedo technology on medium. Subdivision and damage control should be on high. Fire control should be on high. I'll probably leave these guys on medium. I'll put ship design on high too. Alright, so I think that's this turn done. And yeah. Now we just gotta build up. I think these 2 CAs are pretty expensive. We have a lot of quality, but not a lot of quantity, and the lack of destroyers is really going to hurt us. So first nation we'd probably want to pick on is probably Russia at the moment, correct? Yeah, but they still have a good fleet. I can spy on Italy too, because I can get away with pissing off Italy. Honestly, Germany doesn't have a lot in this region, so I can probably spy on them too. Okay, so be 10 months until the cruisers and about a year until the battleships are done. Okay. Oh hey, fleet tactics. Interesting. Take it. Damn it. Damn it. I was hoping that would work. It did not. I cannot take a prestige hit right now. Okay, so we managed to get hold of... Okay. at the battleship with 10-inch main guns. Tensions are declining. Italy is building a 10-inch gun battery in Eritrea. Okay. Britain is commissioning new ships, some of their early builds. Hey look, tensions with Britain are at 0. Ooh, I'd love to get the budget, but no, handle it quietly and discreetly. Okay, so that is one of the light cruisers done and in service. That should solve the budgetary issue, and it does. And we'll get a battleship in service here. So, in terms of research, we have nothing new. New docks completed. Yeah, I'll do it. You know what? No. I do need the prestige. I need the prestige more. Okay. So I think in terms of armored cruisers, we're good. I'm going to build that up again. And then, we need more money. Asahi is now completed. Oh yeah, and one thing I did mention early on in the stream is if you want any, or if anyone here wants any destroyer names, like historical destroyer names to be used in this campaign for other ships, just tell me somewhere. Tell me which ones. So if I were to build this in a local yard, we can only build it with 10-inch guns. Right? Yeah. And although we could get battleships in local yards, let's check. If we're going up against Russia first. Okay, I want 12-inch guns. If we're going up against Germany, then 10-inch guns are better. But yeah, it looks like we do want 12-inch guns. Okay, France is good CAs as well. Although we could probably handle their heavy cruisers. But, part of me thinking more light cruisers right now, too. So I could build another Takachiho. I will lay down another Shikishima, too. Right, Fuji is now commissioned. Cool, so now we have those guys, and then I will lay down just another Takachiho. And then keep the monthly balance going up. It feels so weird not having any destroyers building. But yeah, we need a good light cruiser force. Definitely. And hopefully technology will start building up here soon. I will accept that. So okay, so I'm gonna halt the ships we have right now for until we can start building new ones. So I'm gonna Okay, how do we do this? Because these need to be cheaper. Because we cannot afford to have all these guys building at once. So I'm going to build these in a local yard. I'm going to go down to 12,000. I will drop the main guns to 10 inches. I will have to redesign how the ship looks. I will drop the secondary guns down to that. And I'll drop maybe the belt extended, the belt armor slightly. And that should give me a good ship. So let's actually do our first proper design here. First proper make the ship look good design. Okay, so Mikasa is going to be a crap battleship now. So these will be a little cheaper than the other ones, and will hopefully allow me to buff out the battle line a little more. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any new technologies yet, so can't exactly improve these These aren't really a technological improvement over the current ones we have building. You know what? I'll do that and then do an additional structure back here. Okay, so I want to get this right. Then structure 6. Yeah, that looks good. That looks okay, I think. So that'll be the new battleship class we lay down. There's also some thought about getting rid of a couple torpedoes, but I don't think I will. So it'll take 3 months, and then sometimes it takes 4 months to design stuff, so I'm gonna wait one additional month and just build up cash. Okay, so not now, and then now. Okay, so resume you, and honestly, just resume you too. Okay, there we go. So now the monetary issue isn't so bad, and now we have all the battleships building. That is gonna halt armored cruiser programs for a while, though, unfortunately. But it will give me a good battle line. Hey, better 6-inch guns. And now these light cruisers are obsolete. Hey, much praise. There we go. Okay, hey, we are getting research. That was our first technology, improved surface condenser, which 1% weight saving on machinery. That's good. I will buy 5-inch guns, a quality one. Thank you, Britain. How'd you get those? New docks completed. I'd like to build larger docks, please, and I'm going to halt construction on one of the Mikasas. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's decrease tensions with France. I don't want to go to war with France. Okay. So, yeah. Right now it's just really going through the turns. Not building destroyers is actually probably going to make the game go a little bit faster. Oh, yeah. It's Italy. We can't fight them. They can't fight us. What are they going to do? What are we going to do? We'll put some ships on Raider down here in Northeast Asia. Or maybe in Southeast... Nah, probably in Northeast Asia. You know what I should be doing is I should be building up Formosa. Maybe not quite yet. You know what, I will. It's a good idea to get Formosa built up. Okay, no tensions with the U.S. I have to do it. I have to do that. Because I can't build destroyers. And because I can't build destroyers, I need to entirely rely on capital ships. And... should act to safeguard our interests. No. Hold on. Okay, seriously, can you stop posting that stupid stuff, Steam? US is at 9 battleships, 9 heavy cruisers. Just no. Resolve that. Yeah, resolve it peacefully. We cannot go to war with the US. I'll just do that. Okay, that didn't increase tensions with the US. There you go, tensions with the US are declining. I want to go to war with Russia. Don't know why the game would try to pit me up against the US. Now, the US does have locations like the Philippines, Actually, we could try to invade the Philippines. And might be successful, especially if we're building up Formosa. Um, but, you know, they could operate the same number of ships as we could. I might, honestly, I'm not going to do it yet, but it's a weird consideration to go to war with the US early. Hey, now we have proper guns here. It's a weird consideration. I might consider it. No. Although they do have good battleships, and they do have good heavy... Well, their heavy cruisers are decent. And now France is mad at us. I don't think that there's any point in going to war with France right now. No. No point in going to war with France. I don't want to do it. Okay, so we get a new cruiser here. Must be coupled with careful diplomacy. Yep. Isn't it? This game just seems to want to put me up against powers which I don't want to face. Handle it quietly and discreetly. Okay. I want to fight Russia. You know what? Buy it and evaluate it. Oh, hey, better destroyers. That is an amazing, amazing technology I can totally use. Alright, so I'm going to move one of you to Southeast Asia right now. And what I'm going to do is that we got sold 5-inch guns of quality 1. It's going to be expensive to upgrade, but that might give us an edge in cruiser warfare. Let's see. So that does give us more penetration at 8,000 and 9,000 yards, and if we open the design as is... Oh yeah, it does... okay, so it does definitely give us more penetration if we do that. And it's going to cost us, what, 1,209 per month? So, to upgrade all of these... Okay, so that's... Let's see, so that's 1,209, 2,400, 4,800 across 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 ships. 7 ships. We have 6 here and 1 still building. 4... Yeah, 4,800. So about 5,000. So... I could spend all the money on this, or I could just build a new ship. I don't... Actually, you know what? I don't think it's worth it now. Just go back. Cancel your movement. I do not want to go to war with France. Hey, look, new light cruiser is in service. Cool. Shikishima is about to enter service. I think it is a good idea to get another better one of these laid down. So I'm going to go to 5-inch secondaries on our next cruiser and get 20 of them. Probably go 23 knots if you can. I'd love to get 25 out of you. Which I guess we can do. Let's go. 25 knot heavy cruiser in what year? 1903. So it'll be fast. It'll be expensive. Should we? Okay, yeah, okay, that's really expensive, 25 knots. I think 24 is more ideal at this point. So let's go 24 knots then. Because that was 70,000, Yeah, it was 70,000 for that, and then it just dropped down to like 56,000. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a bad idea. Okay, so then get rid of that. I think you need 3 funnels. So this will be nice and fast. We'll give it a forward torpedo mount. You know, we'll give it some broadside ones too. Increase the mass a little bit, or the tonnage a little bit. Alright, so structure 2. I will do this with structure 2. Structure 3 will just go back there. Structure 4, honestly, will just be about there. Structure 5, we'll do this. And then structure 6. I'll just do that back there. No, that failed. Not quite in the right location. That looks fine. Just a new name, the Izumo class. And I'll start building them once Shikishima gets out. I will take that prestige point. I need it right now. Oh, it was completely worthless. Yes, give me better 12-inch, or give me 12-inch guns, so that now I don't have to rely on Britain to build me ships. Hey, heavy secondary battery. Build me one Izumo class, but wait till Suo is commissioned to start construction on it. Okay, so all the Shikishimas are done. I probably want to wait till Mikasa gets out, though. But France has definitely moved ships down. Yeah, why is France being mean? So we did get, what was it, heavy secondary battery. So that allows for semi-dreadnoughts. I could take the budget hit. I mean, do I want to fight France, or do I not? No, they only have 5 battleships in service. I'll take the budget. And increase spying on them. And now, I'm going to activate the fleet. So that they wind up in good condition, and let's move some ships down to Southeast Asia here. As well as you, move down to Southeast Asia. Just in case France decides to go to war, I will turn gunnery training on. I don't think there's any point in anything else at the moment. I'll halt Izumo. I'll hold Izumo for 1 more month. Okay. That's a budget. That's a prestige hit, but it should help in the future with money. Halt construction on her. Hey, there we go. Mikasa is done. And France is pissed off. Go to medium spying on France. Stop spying on all other nations. Move to Southeast Asia, so we have another... You know what? Yeah. No, you are... Shikishima's has our best crew quality right now, so you should move to Southeast Asia. You too move to Southeast Asia. Does France have any subs yet? They have one building, so they have researched submarine technology, definitely. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to get the other ships done, but you know, we do have all these guys out, and yeah, we should have an ample amount of ships down in that region. I'm gonna move you out to Northeast Asia now that we have a lot of stuff down there, and then I'm gonna wait on all of you guys to activate you properly. I will probably build more Sama Marus though. Alright. Baffled by 900-ton destroyers. We don't need 900-ton destroyers. That is a technology you shouldn't be working on. Should not risk raising tensions over such a trivial matter. I will remember that, Britain. I will remember that. Okay. High spying. Nah, medium spying on France for the moment. 5 more months. I would rather get the changes done with before going to war. Hey, France! Hey, France! Do you want to go to war now, France? How you feeling? How you feeling about this war? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling good about it? I've increased my spying on you to high. Because I want you to go to war now. World economy has recovered after the crisis. That's good. No thanks. I don't need it right now. Hey, France. How you feeling? Yeah, allow it. What technology do we have? Build up more docks. Improve the bases at Formosa again. It does mean that we don't have any more money. New... Okay, new battleship time. Even at risk of war. Yes, I will do that. Okay then, let's accept it and see what happens. It didn't work. It didn't actually work. We couldn't do it. It didn't actually work because... so I can't actually do it because I don't have destroyers. My lack of destroyers made that completely just fail. It's just like, let's surprise attack them. Oh, you don't have any destroyers to do it with. Yeah, I don't have any destroyers to do it with. Oh, you can't surprise attack them. You can't have your surprise attack if you don't have destroyers. Sorry. Alright, 5-inch. We do need to get this battleship built. Actually, wait, hold on. Alright, tertiary 5-inch guns, and then secondary 10-inch guns. Just a new name. Oh, crap, we researched central firing. Local yard? Oh, wait, no. Britain has central firing. We don't. So I want to build it for probably 20 knots. Maybe 11 in. I'll give it 12 inches of turrets. Only 9 inches of conning tower though, so we compensate a little bit. I'll give it an 8.5-inch belt. Well, maybe I'll get rid of that. No. I'll keep it. Go for the 16,000 tonner. With all the 5-inch guns in casemates. So, in terms of ship graphic, with this one here I am going to change. But only this part of it. Actually, no, I'm going to do... out a little bit there. Come on. Okay, we'll do that. So that'll be the new battleship I have to lay down, because I do kind of have to lay one down. Ships in service. I will leave Mikasa guarding Northeast Asia, and I'll move the last Shikishima down to Southeast Asia, because I think that's where most of the fighting will take place. I'll leave 2 of the Takachihos in Northeast Asia, 2, just to make sure we have a couple light cruisers there. And now we're just going to sit in Southeast Asia and have stuff happen, I suppose. Except... Alright, so we have 3 light cruisers. Sea state limit ship speed. And they're trying a coastal raid. 2 battleships? Yeah, no way there was 2 battleships out there. Hey, leave the patrol boat alone! What are these guys? Wow! France, why? How? Oh, it's only 8 guns, that's how. Alright, and they have our T crossed. Okay, so we did take a couple of hits to one of our ships, right? Yeah. So we can only go 21 knots now. Nebi took a couple of 7-inch shell hits from them, so now we're fully able to return fire at them. And they have a couple destroyers escorting them, which is something we don't have. However, we do have a 3rd cruiser. Alright, so now we're starting to land our 5-inch hits, and we're outside of torpedo range. So hopefully we actually do some damage here. And, maybe put 1 or 2 of them down, if possible. Alright, so... they're going to hit the mine limit of Takao here very quickly. It's going to try to get us into port soon. There we go. We have forced them to turn away. I'm kind of surprised it didn't try to get me into port there. So how damaged are these guys? Light damage and none. Because we definitely did land more hits, but now they're starting to land hits. Again. There we go. Now we landed another 5-inch shell hit. Let's just keep this up. See how much we can do. Let's go to another... We are scoring more shell hits. That's good. See if you can close the range a little bit. I hope we're moving faster than they are. Okay, we're reporting medium damage on one of them. Alright, so now apparently we're firing at the destroyers. Oh god, they're gonna chase down that merchant, aren't they? Yep. It scuttled itself. Ah, darn it. We chased them directly into one of our ships. I don't know if they've sunk 2 ships or not. Hold on, why do I have 2? Or there's 2 games up? That is why. I was looking for the save to save it over. So that issue is now fixed, and we can actually continue the battle. Okay, so they're both lightly damaged, according to us. Oh, interesting. Interesting tactic, France. Okay, so Nebi took a shell hit. That's not good. Didn't do much. We are scoring more 5-inch hits on them. I think our volume of fire is probably hurting them more than they're hurting us. I think they landed 3 hits in that sequence and we landed like 6. Okay, there goes Unebi's ability to stay in formation. Still just got to do as much damage to these guys as we can. And Unebi will probably just need to detach. Yeah, as she did. AI control on her. So these guys, yeah, they can still only move at 21 knots. So they've still got their couple of destroyers here. I don't think they're going to be able to do much, not against light cruisers. And we're still just able to engage these guys at night. Turret disabled. We're definitely having turrets disabled on our ships. I don't know if we're disabling any of theirs. A lot of theirs are encasements, so it's kind of difficult to tell. Okay, those were 5-inch hits. Cool. Wait, do they have... Okay, they have 2-inch guns as secondaries. We don't have any secondaries, right? No. Are they escaping? Possibly. I'm gonna swerve this way, just cut in behind them. They're still trying to run, very much. Oh, did Unebi... Okay, Unebi got her machinery fixed. So she is now moving to catch back up with us. Alright, so now we are appropriately broadside to them and able to pepper them with more 5-inch shells. Hopefully Unebi will catch up. But, you know, we're going to be going at full speed, and our full speed's her full speed. So, maybe not. Good news is we are landing a lot of 5-inch hits on this Sphax class. And all these 5-inch hits are hopefully accumulating. Unfortunately, okay. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Like that. Alright, so we're still hitting them with the 5-inch shells. I don't know if we've slowed them at all or not. It is saying they're going about 15 knots now. It is saying the lead one may have heavy damage. I suspect that's not the case. But I'd love to be proven wrong on that one. Okay, so these guys both have their grates fouled. That's why they're only able to go 21 knots rather than, you know, normal full speed. That's one of the destroyers down there. They look slowed. They really look slowed. We don't have forward torpedo tubes on these. No, we only have broadside. Do they have any torpedo tubes on them? Yes, they do. Alright, so now we are in a stern chase with them. Actually, I should swerve a little bit. We were at a little too close of range. We're still at too close of range. Now we're at about the right range. No, too much. I'm going to do a slight. Yeah, okay, we'll slightly increase our distance here. Because I don't think they can launch a torpedo at us from here. Yeah. We're out of range of on our own end, so I suspect we're out of range of the French torpedoes too. Part of the problem is, though, these guys aren't dying. Because it's early naval battles. So, really just doesn't work as well as it should. Okay, Stoker's exhausted on something, so we can only go 20 knots now. Okay, so we are hitting that light cruiser. Good. Hey, that one's on fire. That's extremely good news. The fact that we set one on fire, especially at this stage in ship battles, might mean that that one sinks. There's a strong chance of it. What shape are we in? We're mostly in good shape. We just need to manage to outmaneuver one of them. That's the issue. And they're still fast enough where we can't really do that. Okay, those destroyers have come back down again. So those destroyers are being really, really annoying. There we go. We got some 5-inch hits on that Sphax class over here. So we're trying... I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to cut off this one from this guy. See if I can get this one separated and then sink it. Probably using torpedoes. Alright, so we got a destroyer ahead of us there. Unless this one's still on fire. Is it still on fire? Yes, it is. Engine room. Engine disabled. Start turning that way. Can you fire torpedoes at them, please? Okay, Izumi, start turning away. That one's no longer on fire. That attack did not work. Alright. Izumi, machinery repaired. Alright, squad max is 3 knots at this point. Go 3 knots then. Let Izumi rejoin. Okay, there we go, 11 knots. So it looks like that's as fast as we're going to be able to move. At least they got some ability to move in Izumi. Why do I have a ping on Discord? Okay, somebody else is streaming. Might as well just check it on the other screen. Well, I was waiting for the battle to end. Yeah, we'll end it. So we lost a merchant. Hey, we sank one, and the other one was heavily damaged. Good. So Surcouf just had enough flooding in the end. Oh, bulkhead rupture. Yeah, that would do it. So that was just a lot of 5-inch shells into that cruiser. Admiral Sicily, she was getting close to sinking. So she was the one on fire. She did launch a torpedo at us. We dodged it. Medium damage to Izumi, which mostly just had her machinery disabled. 7-inch machinery hit. We did lose a merchant, unfortunately, boarded and scuttled. Tsushima did take multiple hits, did mostly structure damage, and Unebi, yeah, took some structure hits. Harpon scored a couple of hits on us, and then, yeah, so they had a couple destroyers there. So, yeah, we sank a cruiser, damaged a cruiser. That is a definite victory in our favor. What do I even mean by definite victory in our favor? I don't know. Anyway, Britain is now blockading France. We can't really invade any French colonies down here. And I'm still getting that battleship designed. It might be a good time to design a new light cruiser here. Like a 24 knot capable one with a forward submerged tube. How fast? Yeah, 24 knots is about the speed limit right now. So I'll build it to 6,000 tons, maybe. And then I will mess with the design. I think this should be a 4-funnel cruiser. Hey Vampy, how's it going? I'm playing some Rule the Waves 2 here, which is, like, personally my favorite game right now. Alright, structure 3, I will start out down here. No. I'll start it over here. Oh, come on. Go a little bit in. Here. Yeah, so I'm doing this campaign as Japan, and I've basically added a requirement on myself, which is going to completely eliminate my ability to use their greatest strength, to put it lightly. I'm gonna be doing Planet Side 2 later? Okay, cool. I don't own that game, but yeah, I'm just doing some of this. Some of what I consider to be one of the best games around, weirdly enough. Oh, it's a free game? Okay, maybe I should consider getting it sometime. Or downloading it, I should say. Although, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm super interested in, like, that type of game. Alright, so I will lay down, or get some of those new light cruisers laid down. Some thought about moving a Mikasa down to Southeast Asia, or moving Mikasa herself down to Southeast Asia, but I probably won't. I think I don't want to risk getting blockaded. Convoy defense over here, yeah, I'll accept. Cruiser action near Hokkaido, yeah, I'll accept. Cruiser action in French territory. Well, there's no aircraft right now. Enemy coastal raid off Japan, I'll accept. As I watch a video too, maybe. I think I know what game it is though. Okay, so interestingly, we have the battleship and the 2 light cruisers. I don't know what France has put here, but you know, these are Allied ports, these are Allied ports. This whole area here is Allied territory. And yet, somehow the French have found something before we did. Any reports? What are they firing at? Okay, they're down here. Reporting a battleship. Okay. Reporting a heavy cruiser, interesting. Or an armored cruiser at this point in time. Alright. Do we see anything? Any new reports? Over here now. Okay. Where are they headed? So were they headed in the direction of this coastal battery? No? So it's saying that they'd be out over that way. Okay, are we just not gonna find them? Okay, now it's daytime. Hunting at night was, kind of difficult. Yeah, it seems like we got no reports of them. They might have just left. Might be leaving already. Yeah. Apparently we won the... Oh my god, they suffered... Okay, so we suffered heavy damage to a Corvette. It somehow survived. I will take that Corvette somehow surviving, despite being struck by multiple 7-inch shells and a 10-inch shell. Okay, okay. So, a 600-ton ship was struck by a 10-inch shell and two 7-inch shells and survived? That's a little odd. This corvette had its structure completely damaged by a 6-inch shell hit and survived, and this armored cruiser got hit by corvette shells and lightly damaged. Wow. Well, where were they? Oh, they just did sail on through. Okay. France is not going to win this. Alright. Not like we can invade anything, right? Yeah. Cruiser action at Hokkaido. They have CAs in the area. I'm going to decline. Corvettes commissioned into the Navy. Two destroyers have been sunk. I feel really happy seeing destroyers being sunk, given that I can't build them. I'm barring myself from building them. Alright. Lay down one light cruiser and lay down Iwami at the moment. This was exactly what I was scared of. Pull back one of the Osamas to Northeast Asia, as well as one of the Shikishimas to Northeast Asia. I'm kind of surprised that France has actually gotten the force together to blockade me. It's not going to last. You can't sustain it for very long. And one of our new corvettes is done, so I can put it on trade protection. Yeah, I'll accept that. Let's see. I get a light cruiser. That means that the enemy probably has one of their much better light cruisers. Get 22 knots. Battle generator? Why? I get a single light cruiser, or protected cruiser, and they get 3 armored cruisers. No. Hey, Oracle. How's it going? Oh, come on. Are you not allowed to get into Takao? Stupid. That's stupid. Run away. Yes, enter port. Yeah, there was no way I was ever going to be able to win this engagement. It's just like, nope, let's go. Let's get out of there. Oh, God. And now they're just going to bombard everything, because I can't do anything to stop them from attacking the installation, because I had a light cruiser and they had 3 armored cruisers. No way I was going to be able to make anything work to pull out a win here. Just impossible. And now it's just wait until the timer runs out and probably look at Discord in the meantime just to see what people are talking about there as the timer runs out, and then I can immediately just hop right back into this all. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, now all the reports are pausing the game, so I'm having to manually go through this. Okay, now that's nighttime, so now the timer should just run down very quickly. And that should be good. That should run down the timer and end the mission, and France is going to get a victory, because what was I supposed to do? They failed to destroy the bombardment target? What? They failed to destroy the bombardment target? What? Okay. I'm gonna definitely clip this and, post it. To, or clip this as a bug report. So, okay, so we lost 2 merchants, a heavily damaged one. Izumi made it into port without any damage, and yeah. Look at the original point situation. 17,584 to 66,960. Yeah, no way. No way I was gonna win that. We have a lot of money right now. But only the Navy can win this war. Like, where would we be fighting with an army anyway against France? Not a lot of area. We'd have to do a naval invasion to get anywhere. I was hoping to go to war with Russia at first, but it looks like, you know, pointless war with France. Sure. Alright, so they actually have more ships in Southeast Asia now because they pulled those armored cruisers back. So pull you out of Northeast Asia, move to Southeast Asia. Honestly, pull you out of Northeast Asia and move to Southeast Asia, too. Because I don't think that they're gonna try to blockade me here. Cruiser action nearby Formosa. They decline. Convoy defense up near Formosa. Hey, allied British ships are here. Cool. The British provide destroyers! How nice! I can use destroyers this battle. Because I don't have any. And I can't build any. What are these? Are they actually heavy cruisers or are they light cruisers? They are. And very dangerous ones. This is a tricky situation. This thing's weak, but we have destroyers, and I'm not seeing any destroyers attached to these guys. 2, 3. Yeah, they don't have any destroyers. So we could get close, attempt to cripple them, and then torpedo them using the British destroyers here, which I'm going to take manual control over. And that will be the plan. I'm going to get really greedy and probably pay for it. Alright, so they are firing at us, we are firing at them. I'm going for the T crossing, and I'm going to send the destroyers in. Okay, come on. You guys go to AI control again. Hey, let's request land-based cap over this division. It is 1905 aircraft. I mean, they've been invented at the very least. Oh, there's a fly in my room. Not room, in the basement. And I got him somehow. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, damn it. How many light guns do they have? 14 7-inch? Yeah, these guys are dangerous. And we're not hitting them. That's the issue. We need to hit them. Alright. You know what? We just need to turn them away, really. That's all we need to do. Alright, you go back down. Make sure Tsushima doesn't get sunk. If they're gonna try to come at us, we'll just threaten them with destroyers. You go to AI control. Go to AI control. Seriously. That's what I want you to do. It is really early game, so destroyers aren't going to be that effective. Oh my god. Slow down to cruise speed and then try it. One of those did look like it was moving a little slower. I'll leave you guys in AI control for now. Canada, what are you doing? Should be a core group on Nebi. Okay, seriously, Tsushima, get your damn rudder fixed. Just have the ship endlessly circling now. Turn back up this way. Take manual control of the destroyers. Take manual control over Canada. See what we can do against these guys, because they should be able to win this completely and utterly. So, Canada, do you happen to have torpedoes? Yes, you do. Okay, so the British destroyers, British torpedoes have are longer range than ours. Okay, so good news is we scored multiple hits on that heavy, or that our armored cruiser. There we go. That's what I want. Pull away. And it looks like it missed. Canada, start moving up away from them. Alright. Now the good news is we were able to get multiple hits in there. Canada, you go back to manual control, or not manual control, AI control. You guys stay in that for a little bit. Actually, charge them down. I want them to turn away. Oh god. They've turned in. Nope, they're pulling away. Okay, now they're reading the situation properly again. Get the destroyers ready. Okay, Shima, please get your damn rudder fixed. Please. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Keep the destroyers pulled back for the moment. Canada, turret disabled. Okay. This is not a winnable fight, I don't think. We are keeping them back, and that's the important bit. Oh my god, though, Tsushima. What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with your damage control teams? You are... How long has her rudder been jammed for at this point? It has to be a couple of hours of just sitting there spinning in circles. Okay, you guys come back down. You guys actually threaten them again. Aim in front of them. What's your squad max? 22. Just continue at 26. Oh. Damn it, we're probably going to lose that destroyer. Good chance of it, but look at that. Look at where these guys have positioned themselves. Can you fire? Can you fire torpedoes? Please. Please fire torpedoes at that Chanzi. Actually, it split off, so we might be able to take it in a 2-on-1 here. Or an not 2-on-1, everything on one. Seriously? You guys are useless. That was one of the most useless destroyer performances I think I've seen. Why have you not turned around? I thought I gave you an order to turn around. Why is Tsushima still just sitting here endlessly? Why is her rudder like permanently jammed? I don't think I've seen like a permanently jammed rudder before. Damn it, we're taking hits. How damaged is the Chanzi? She's slowed down to 10 knots though. You know what? Push on her. Push on her. Try to rendezvous with Canada again. Oh, you guys go to AI control. You go to AI control. Yeah, they're gonna get into the convoy here. I think we forced it to maneuver, and that's probably why. Hopefully, at the very least, we've bought the convoy some time. Tsushima is... Her rudder's fixed! Hooray! Rejoin. Go to 16 knots and just go away from them. Go back up to the convoy at cruise speed. I think that's a victory. As long as the convoy escapes, we've managed to successfully ward them off. We suffered some light damage doing it. Yeah, but we win. So medium damage. Oh, crap. No, status. Apparently light damage is above medium damage. You know what? No. Just sort it by damage points. There you go. Unebi. She had one flooding at the end. I didn't realize that. I really should have brought her into port then, but looks like she did okay. Took a 7-inch and a 10-inch hit. Which definitely did some damage. CI Chanzi, she had one flooding too, but nothing major. She's a very large ship, so she was able to handle it well, but she took a lot of medium hits and some light hits. Looks like Brooks escaped with no damage. Canada, yeah, 10 hits. Looks like all 6 and 7 hits on her. Shishima took the 4 hits, the 3-6 and the 1-7. So it took her almost 3 hours to fix her rudder. 3 hours. Miori took a few hits, and that definitely did some damage. At least the British are getting her back still. Afridi, looks like multiple hits there. These things held up way better than they should have, I will say that. And see at Brooks, yeah, not much. Very, very little on her. Although she was slowed significantly. Why? Engines are giving trouble due to high-speed steaming. Okay. And they were just unable to find the convoy. Hold on. This stupid message pops up, and it's not anything important. Some of your accounts require attention. It's just like, no, they don't. Nothing I care about requires my attention. Alright, trade protection on these 2 ships. Now. And 3 turns away from getting another Mikasa class pre-dreadnought complete. We're still just having stuff sit in Southeast Asia. France is still sitting there blockaded. We're still winning. And they get 1,000 victory points. Not my... Oh yeah, of course, there is a fight going on in Europe because Britain and France, so we should have probably funded the army. No thanks to purchasing stuff. Hey, now we get central firing. Cool. Another French destroyer has now been sunk. Okay then. Next turn, battleship engagement at Formosa. I'll accept. They decline. Cruiser action at Formosa. A little riskier, but I'll accept. Okay. Oh, France must have had the plans. That probably explains why. So some thought about sending in a couple of the Shikishimas to get a central firing refit. And I will do that at a local yard. So I'll send 2 of them in for that. But leave the other guys out. And then we'll get the other Mikasa done here. I'll accept that. We've commissioned a sub and a new battleship. Cool. And that battleship should, you know, better enforce a non-blockade in Japan. It's probably good to send a couple of the Takachihos in for a central firing rebuild. Honestly, I might build another one of these guys. Another Yayama. Mission new sub. That's good. British destroyer was sunk in battle. That's bad. And everything else is just kind of normal. Enemy coastal raid over here. I'll accept. And I get a single light cruiser. Please. What? 5 CAs are identified? Okay, is it only one? It is an enemy heavy cruiser. Or not heavy cruiser. Armored cruiser. Why? Why are the France only getting armored cruisers in this region and I'm only getting light cruisers? I have 2 armored cruisers in Southeast Asia. The battle generator should be able to give me ships which I can actually use. Thankfully, we are close to Takao, so we can try to fight it a little bit here. And then get into port. Alright, so what's it doing? Okay. We're close again with it. If possible, I would like to lure it into this. Okay, so I think I've protected that transport. So they get a hit. They disable a turret. They get an 8-inch hit. Damn it! That's some good accuracy on them. Yeah, they just wrecked a number of my guns there very quickly. It seems like they only hit the structure. Oh, that was not good. Alright, turn this way. Turn a bit this way. Turn a bit this way. No, not yet. Come on. I lured her straight into a minefield and it didn't work. Okay, so now we just gotta have our ship want to go into Takao again, because I've said no, because I was trying to lure it into the minefield. And it didn't want to go in the minefield. Yes, yes to all. There we go. They're probably gonna... Yeah, they're probably gonna get a victory out of this. Unfortunately. Because... Yeah, because of all of the heavy cruisers they are... Or, not heavy cruisers. Of all the armored cruisers they are getting. Where I only get, you know... protected cruisers. Small, little protected cruisers against large enemy armored cruisers. Yeah, I can't win any of these battles. That's not winnable. And the fact that I've gotten 2 of these, the fact that my command's not using the armored cruisers I have specifically built for this purpose is, kind of odd. I don't know why we're doing that. I don't know why or what those armored cruisers are doing. But yeah, it gave us a bit of a beating here. And we lost 3 merchants. France very clearly won that because... Yeah. Hey, we have some subs, though. They are sinking some merchants. I hope our subs are doing something. Hey, our dock size is about to increase again. How soon's Formosa gonna increase? 1 month. 1 month. Alright, so those 2 will be rebuilt in 2 turns. You will stay in Northeast Asia. I think other than that, we're still pretty good. Ah, France is now having issues. Hey, medium wing turrets, that's good. Has Britain laid down any... Yeah, they've laid down a dreadnought already. You know what, we're friends with Britain. So if we design one in British yards. So let's say BB in British yards, this is an ugly looking ship. Though I will say, I will have to redesign it. So let's say we want to go 21 knots. So reduce the number of those. Oh crap, I realized that Iwami is a horrendously flawed design. Okay, so Britain can do something like this. Because, yeah, her secondary turrets don't have protection. Oops. Secondaries. I'd want 8 inches of protection. I'm gonna just scrap Iwami here. No point in building that ship, actually. So instead, I will order an early dreadnought from Britain. Great Britain, design a ship. So it's just a new name, Heisen. How about give it a couple of funnels? Should go 21 knots. 20,000 tons. I would like, they have 5-inch quality 1 guns, 2-inch secondaries, 12 inches of turret armor. Let's just get 20 of those guys on. Go, 20, and then maybe get a bit better of a belt. Better armor. Alright, so we can do that. Structure 3. Alright, so just double check. They have good 12-inch guns, but I think it's going to be better to go with the 14-inch guns. Structure 1, Structure 2 gone. Funnels are doing weird stuff. Wait, can you... If you put a funnel on a turret, it doesn't show. I wonder if that's where the funnel's going on this design, is on the turret. So I don't know if Britain has steam turbines yet or not. But, you know, getting a early 21-knot battleship is a good idea. Is a very, very, very good idea. Alright, Structure 1. Also, the thought of going for an early battle cruiser instead. So, that would require reducing the armor down. No, I think the battleship's a better idea. I'll bring the deck extended down to 0. And that'll give me the extra tonnage I need, because I don't think deck extended hits can do too much. So people have figured out that, yeah, there's no real reason to use deck extended. Oh crap, 3 is down here. So I want 5 for... No, I'll do 5 kind of back here, screw it. And then 6 can be up here. So instead of the previous battleship I was building, I would build Heisen instead. Because of how flawed the other one was. Enemy coastal raid at Formosa, except... I have battleships and my armored cruisers now. Form up on them as a core for the moment. Yes! What are the French sending? Got... Okay, you take control, go to squad max, start scouting ahead of them. So, a single heavy cruiser at the moment. Okay, so that's their scout. And then those are their battleships. So, we'll send Japanese battleships against the French battleships, and then we'll send our 2 armored cruisers against their armored cruiser. So they're trying to cross our T, but we're out of range of them at the moment. They might have crossed the T of the armored cruisers successfully. Yep, they did. Alright, go broadside for a little bit. we're starting to score hits on the enemy pre-dreadnoughts. They did not get any destroyers this engagement, though, funnily enough. So this is an entirely destroyerless battle. What's funny was this campaign was originally intended on being pretty much a normal one, and now it's like, oh, I can't build destroyers. Let's have fun with that. And destroyers are probably, I would say they're probably some of the most cost-effective ships out there, although when you have a campaign where you lose 126 of them, you do start questioning that logic a little bit. Okay, so they are running. These battleships, they have 4 12-inch guns, they're not well laid out, and I think we have better armor. They do too. And our CAs are chasing them down. Unfortunately, they are taking hits. They're giving some hits back, though. What are you doing? Be a support group now. Your role for scouting is done since we've spotted the enemy. How can you maybe not keep up? Were they just that split up? To start with, probably. Alright, so the Ocean class have come back around Shikishima. Critical hit, bridge destroyed. So now we have an interesting situation. Turn back down. Turn back down that way. Where it is our CAs engaging these enemy battleships. How fast are they? 19 knots. So they can outspeed our battleships. They cannot outspeed our armored cruisers. Belt extended hit on her. They're still holding up pretty well. Hey, 12-inch hit on one of the Oceans. Good. Okay. Asahi 4F tall hit. Not good, but did do a lot. Okay, stuff needs to clean grates now. That is gonna slow ships down. We are starting to land more hits on the Oceans. It would be nice to catch something here. You guys, honestly, retarget that armored cruiser for now. Yeah, no, now target the Oceans again. So now you are ahead of them, and you're trying to kind of force them around into the battleships here. But you're not that much faster than them, but you are kind of wearing them down a little bit with the secondary fire, and you are definitely allowing the battleships to catch up. Okay, pursue. Pursue this way. Good. We're scoring more hits on them. So now we kind of have a situation where they don't have anywhere to go. As we have our battleships coming up from here and our armored cruisers coming up from here. It's these two French battleships. It would be nice to knock a couple of them out and just get the victory points we need. How are we holding up in terms of damage? Really, really well. Alright. There's the first actual significant hit. A little surprising that they were actually firing at these armored cruisers right now. instead of, you know, the battleships which are rapidly approaching them. You know what? Stay at 20. Stay at 20. Asama can take the lead. Are they gonna get away just because of that engine room hit? Ah, they're wanting to engage. Hey, Fallen Star, how's it going? I've started this game as Japan and have basically taken away my greatest strength. Okay, it looks like one of the two oceans might be a little slower, I don't know. We're still kinda wearing them down. See, Tokiwa limits flooding, so Tokiwa did have some flooding. Looks like she doesn't have any more right now. Alright. So we don't really want to be in a position where they can torpedo us. You're okay, that's good. Hey, that one's on fire. That is really good for me. I want that one on fire. I want them to be on fire and damaged and, you know, makes it way better. If it's on fire, there's a good chance that it's just going to burn down. Especially if we can keep shooting it. Ships at this point in time get fire. I guess later to unleash the Kitakami mean tier torpedo cruisers? Yes. Very likely. Alright. So, this one's on fire, this one's pulled off, and into the heavy cruisers. Or into the armored cruisers. We might get them both. That one's still on fire? No, it's not on fire, so it's got its fire at least partly under control. Tokiwa has some flooding, unfortunately. We're still pretty close to Takao, though. So we can get damaged ships into port. I would love for you guys to fire torpedoes at it. Hey, they are. Cool. Come on, hit! Nope. You missed. But now you can continue to shoot it and take it down. You guys need to continue to pursue that ocean away as the two armored cruisers kill this one. Okay, come on. Just continue to bleed it down. See, Tokiwa fire spreads. Damn it. So it's bleeding us down as we're bleeding it down. Okay. You guys start heading back that way. Tokiwa is now on fire. That one's very slow, though. I suspect it's dead. I would love to sink this ocean, though. Oh my god, Tokiwa is gonna burn down, isn't she? Go to cruise speed. Hold fire. So that ocean is just gonna have to be left to escape. Alright. Go at slow speed. Hold fire for now. Yeah. You guys need to regroup. Yeah. Single fire. Single fire. We're having very significant issues with damage control at this point. So I'm gonna lose that CA definitely. At this point. Maybe not. Re-angle. Re-angle. Re-angle slightly this way. Re-angle slightly this way. Okay, okay, that's good. That's better. Did they... Oh, thank goodness. Alright, alright. Go to cruise speed. Go to cruise speed. Can Tokiwa handle that? She can only go 12 knots. Go to 12 knots then. Go to 12 knots. So that's good news then. I guess Tokiwa is managing to get back to port despite being very heavily on fire there and having it almost rage out of control. No. Because we can just do that. Yeah, all in the scenario now. Yeah, that is exactly how I hoped that would go. 2 enemy battleships sunk. We almost lost a heavy cruiser or an armored cruiser, but we didn't. And you know, our battleship survived. So battleship Ocean, yeah, 16 heavy hits, 50 medium hits. So this one was just torn to shreds by everything. Okay, so it was on fire. It was on fire badly at the end. So here it was getting hit by Osama and stuff. And then it actually sank through progressive flooding. Interesting. So we must have done a lot of below the waterline damage to it. And the battleship Suffren, did she sink through progressive flooding? Yeah, she did. So she was on fire too. So, okay, so at the end she was taking 12 and 6-inch hits from the battleships. Yeah, okay. So since this time you're playing a nation with actual tech, are we going to see something like your dedicated SAM cruiser? Probably a dedicated anti-aircraft cruiser with like a couple of SAMs on it, almost certainly. Okay, so I will gladly take that result. 2 cruisers finish their reconstruction. Cool. Alright, so now these guys should move down to Southeast Asia. That has given me a lot of points. Okay, these guys should also move down to Southeast Asia now. So I'm going to rebuild another 2 of these. And those guys are all on elite, so I'm going to rebuild the 2 currently in Northeast Asia into those guys. But yeah, that has knocked France down a little bit. You know, 2 battleship losses is really not good for them. Yeah, complete Ismo with the best trap control. Hey, they lost a light cruiser too. The CL series, or the British ship series, has been sunk. So we did lose a submarine at some point in time, I think, unless we only built 3. I thought we built 4. So 2 months until we start building our first dreadnought. So coastal raid over here, I'll accept. Because what are they going to do? Oh, we have to destroy a bombardment target. Hey, we have our heavy cruisers. Oh, not heavy cruisers, armored cruisers. I keep having to force myself to say armored cruisers after, you know, so much of the heavy cruisers probably from the other game. Oh my fucking god! Oh, okay. How bad? How bad is it? That's her probably dead. Alright. Pull away. Go to 8 knots. Asama, you detach. Tokiwa, you gonna go to cruise speed, but hang out with her. Okay, so Osama, our nearest port is over this way, unfortunately. So you go down to 8 knots. And just pray that your damage control teams are good. I don't think they're good. Yep. Wow. I just literally had one of my heavy cruisers sail straight into a submarine. It's just like, oh hey, we need to do this. Hey, I have my heavy cruisers. They can actually do this. Oh, come on. We were just sailing down there casually and... oh god. Yep. Hit by 2 torpedoes, and 2 torpedoes at this point in time is just death. Hopefully we can actually hit that duplay and do some significant damage to it. That was not needed. A belt penetration was really not needed on Tokiwa. That slowed her down somewhat. Her damage isn't severe, though. Alright, close a little bit. And just try to hit her. We are saying medium damage on her. Superstructure hit, unfortunately. I want revenge. Yeah, she's turned around. Okay. Damn it, we're taking more hits than we're giving. There we go, now we're starting to give. Multiple 6-inch hits. Mostly just giving 6-inch hits at this point. Okay, nope, she's crossed in front of us. Go broadside. Actually, kind of steadily get closer. And that is a flotilla attack. Nope, go away. And close with the duplay. There we go, we're scoring hits. Belt extended hit, not good. It's probably ammunition. I think I gotta pull off. I'd hope that that duplay doesn't want to continue fighting. Because I'm gonna go after the target. Nope, she does. Oh my god. If I had had both of my CAs, this might have gone okay, but nope. So already this campaign... I mean, I've done well in... Oh my... Am I seriously gonna lose both of my armored cruisers due to bullshit? Yeah, pull away. Just run. Go to cruise speed. No, go to Hong Kong. That's the nearest port you can get to. Oh my god. Go to cruise speed. She might make it. Rip your cruisers. Basically. Just... What was that? I mean, yeah, early damage control. In the scenario. Yeah, okay, it made it out. Heavy damage for Tokiwa, and Asama sunk. France won this one. That was just entirely down to that submarine. Had that submarine not been a factor, this would have very clearly been a victory for me. Yeah. Seriously. One sub. Okay, at least we're going to get Izumo here in, like, 2 months, because it is the version with central firing. And then we'll be able to lay down Heisen, too. Cruiser action off of here. Okay, so now we have the battleship Heisen laid down. Our first dreadnought. Yeah. And then... So we got one of the Takachihos rebuilt. I'm probably not going to rebuild all these 3 because they're elite at the moment. The other one will get done here, and then the 2 Northern Europe ones, or not Northern Europe, no, Northeast Asian ones will be done. Okay. Yeah, France doesn't have anything in the area. Izumo is somewhat overweight. Choda has finished reconstruction. Cool. Alright, I should probably be improving the bases at Formosa still. and building larger docks so I can build better ships here. Okay, so in terms of ship design, we only have medium wing turrets. That might actually allow me more of like a super cruiser design. So let's see. So what can... I'll see if I can go 25 knots with this thing. So we'll start with this. I'm going to add F, G, J, and K. Just a new name. Yeah, Yakumo. Yeah. She'll get some good armor. 19,000 tons. Yeah, we're building this cruiser to the absolute limits of our shipyards, I suppose. But okay then. It'll be a very expensive ship to build. Still not sure if anything above 24 knots is currently worth it. Actually, yeah, it might not be. It might just slow it down to 24. So let's see, at 24. That saves a significant amount of money. And a significant amount of weight, too. These sorts of designs here are usually pretty good. I mean, I had one serve until 1957 in the China campaign before it unfortunately got sunk. Alright. Small engagement over here, I'll accept. Hey! We get some British ships to command. So we get light cruisers, 2 British, no, we get 2 of our own protected cruisers. We get 2 British armored cruisers, and then 4 British destroyers. Hey, we actually have destroyers this time. So, I mean, destroyers aren't totally something I can't use. What are these guys? Seal Tage class. These just 2 enemy light cruisers near Fort Bayard. Oh, look at that. Look at where they got caught. Are they... No, these are destroyers. Okay. Oh, come on. They're just 2 destroyers. Sink them. Yeah, I wasn't going to get a torpedo on that attack. They're 500 tonners. Just hit them a couple of times. They'll go down. We hit one of them, but it looks like they're going to get away. Yep. Oh, hit it again. Cool. One of them's going to escape. One of them we are now catching up to. Actually, that one might not escape. It's still in range. So this back one here is definitely one we can catch up to. Oh, pull away a little bit. Come on, hit it. You have a bunch of 5-inch guns. You should be able to wreck these things. Oh, hey, look at that. How are you losing? Okay, there we go. That was the hit I was expecting you to get. Okay, now it's dead. So, okay, so the other one is in an awkward position. Hello there, little Frenchy destroyer. Okay, you guys should be exceptionally careful. Oh god, nope, swerve. There we go. Multiple 5-inch hits scored on it. And another 5-inch hit scored on it. And that is a 6-inch hit scored on it. And it's sinking. Good job. Good job, we win. 2 French destroyers sunk. I want to see the death of destroyers. I'll get by with less resources for a limited time. This time. Alright, so Shikishima also does need a rebuild. Moved ship to Southeast Asia. So now all of our battleships are getting proper fire control, proper central firing, which should help, or help them fight even better. And yeah, next turn, convoy defense up here. They decline. Okay, so okay, Izumo is still working up. We'll send her down to Southeast Asia next turn. And now we can. And build Yakumo. That'll be a nice transitionary cruiser. And okay, that's almost done. We need to pull you back to Southeast Asia and just keep threatening them there. And Izumo, you gotta move to Southeast Asia as well. Fortunately, all of our other ships are elite, so I'm just gonna leave them on elite with their current firing. I'll accept. Navy can fight on if needed. There will be no annexations. Naval budget is considerably reduced after the war. Alright then, so pull everything out of Southeast Asia other than Osama. Just move to Northeast Asia. Move all you guys to Northeast Asia. And then reserve all of you. Honestly, all these guys need to rebuild to central firing. Which includes the Mikasas, that includes Osama, who needs central firing. Or, not Osama, Tokiwa, the remaining Osama. As well as the remaining 3 Takachihos. Doctrine training needs to be stopped right now. And I think I'm going to halt Yakumo temporarily. Oh, oops. Yeah, move Izumo down to Southeast Asia then. Because that was one of the ships which was, the ship which was supposed to hold down that region, Tokiwa, I pulled back. Without any GDs at all, do you reckon you'll end up using tertiaries on your bigger boats? Possibly. But I think it's more likely I'm just going to spam secondaries. Alright. Yeah. Screw it, Russia. I don't like you, Russia. Low spying on Russia. Okay, Iki has finished her reconstruction. 2 cruisers have finished their reconstruction. Cool. Alright, you 2 should be in the reserve fleet, and then those ships are done. Maybe witness a meme boat with 24 secondaries and 24 tertiaries. I don't know if we will or not. Okay, so Sama, I want you to move down to Southeast Asia. And you, I want you to move back up to Northeast Asia. As all of you guys go into the reserve fleet. Just barrel roll every broadside. Yeah. Hey, better guns now. That's good. I'll send them a diplomatic note. Okay, so I want to... Okay, so I need you to go into the reserve fleet. I need you to go into the reserve fleet. There we go. Not losing too much now. I need that tech. Okay, so now we can build dreadnoughts here. I'm having severe budgetary issues right now. No thanks on that one. And for now, resume construction on Yakumo. Don't move you to the reserve fleet. Move these two to the reserve fleet. I don't need them active at the moment. And then just... that does not fit. Halt construction for another month. There we go. Hey, torpedo protection 1. Actually, how long does it take to build a Yakumo? 29. You know what? Actually, you know what? We can just get a proper battle cruiser now in a local yard. Okay, so we want it to go. I'll design the battle cruiser, and then that'll probably be the last thing I do in the stream. So I'll start with 20,000 in the dock size. I'll go medium range, coal, normal engine, belt. Start with 8 turrets. Let's start with maybe 12.5 for turrets. Turret top. I'll go 2.5. Deck will be 2 inches. Belt extended will maybe be 2 inches. Conning tower will be 9. Secondaries will be 2. Let's start. So update the ship graphic. Get rid of all this. So yeah, Yakumo is not getting built. She was just only 2 months done. And was very, very expensive to build. I'll probably do Q, central firing, 2 positions, and give her 125 rounds per gun. No, 110. I have to make compromises on this. "12-inch turrets. Yeah, she doesn't have the ammunition capacity I want. Go with 12-inch guns. Yeah, I'll go with 12-inch guns for the battle cruiser, so it can have adequate armor and adequate secondaries. Right, it needs torpedo mounts too. Alright, so let's do 2 funnels forward here, and then a funnel located aft. And I think this will be about the right design. Alright, so we'll start by doing this. Go back here. And then do something like that. So I'm just going to build this instead of Yakumo. So none of the 10-inch Super CAs this time. Well, none of the hexagonal 10-inch Super CAs, I should say. But yeah, that was just enough new techs where... Oh, hold on. Okay, somebody was just contacting me on Steam. I just had to tell them that I was streaming. It shouldn't matter that much. It won't actually show over here, I don't think. So that's fine. So structure 4 does need to be properly sorted. like so. Or, you know what, I will start it as a box and then do this. Structure 5. I'll start with that. Well, I will do a wing. Maybe not that big of a wing. And then structure 6 can be a little thing on top. Canada collab? Yeah, it's still going on. The other guy who's doing it just hasn't done it for a while, and I've been asking him to do it for... You know what? I forgot something. That. Yeah, I've been asking him to do it for a while, and he hasn't done it in a bit. Alright, go down to that. Get rid of... As I want to go 25 knots. As expensive as it is, I'm going to... 8-inch belt. 8-inch belt. That's acceptable. Just a new name. You know, maybe I'll lay it down as... maybe Congo or something. All backwards cruiser. Yeah. Just double check if I... Okay, yeah, Congo is spelled that way in the name list. The New World French School Warfare. Yep. Alright. Hey, awesome. Better production. You know what? I will take it. After beating them, we get an alliance. I will buy that. Yes. Alright. So now we can build the battlecruiser Congo. I'll end the stream once Heisen finishes up. How about that? I do need larger docks, though, definitely. That would increase prestige and tension. I can afford to do that right now. I need prestige anyway. Because I lost the prestige due to a stupid French sub. Halt you for a turn. No, I don't need that. Come on, Heisen, finish it up. You know what? Do it, do it, do it. But that decreased tensions with Germany, so that helped. Hey, better resources. Okay then, so our first Dreadnought battleship is commissioned. Russia is now on the brink of war with us. I should probably begin preparing for that. And I think I will call the stream to a close at this point in time. So next time I'll hop in and have to remember that I am preparing for war with Russia. And yeah, thank you everyone who watched on both Twitch and YouTube. I think I had one of the more fun, or definitely better Twitch streams I've had in a while here. So thank you everyone who showed up. And anyone who's watching on YouTube, again, thank you very much for that. If you are on Twitch, links to my YouTube and Discord are below. If you are on YouTube, links to my Twitch and Discord are below. And obviously I stream all these on Twitch and later upload all them to YouTube. So yeah, with that, I will see you next time in this game of No Destroyers. Hopefully it doesn't have as bad of an ending as the China one does. Although we're still on low prestige, so it's a little concerning, and the surprise attack seems impossible. So yeah. Yes, that's it then. Bye.